Hello, my name is Risley Sams, founder and president of RHS Financial here in San Francisco, where we help business owners and executives think bigger about their personal finances and we help them invest with purpose. Today I brought my friend Dave Rinehart of Burgess and Company in. I wanted to ask him a few questions. Now, he is a CPA here in California, and I think he's a very astute tax planner. And we were talking the other day about what I thought was a very, very interesting program that might be able to help some retirees who are thinking about moving into a nursing home or assisted medical care facility. And I wanted just to share that with everybody and get his opinion on it. So tell me, you mentioned this very interesting opportunity for those people who are thinking about making a move.
Yeah, a lot of people, at one time in their life, have this large expense that they incur when they move into one of these retirement facilities. And a percentage of those large fees, the buy-in fee, is considered to be medical deduction in nature, in addition to substantial monthly fees that they'll pay. But particularly that first year where they move into it, they may have $200,000 buy-in fee and up, a portion of which is considered to be a medical deduction. Now that depends on the facility, and they all vary in the amount and what percentage they allow. Some of them don't even opine at all, but I've seen typically 30-35% of the total fees they pay is considered to be tax deductible. And unfortunately, most people aren't going to have the sort of income to be able to use that deduction. Now, if that deduction isn't claimed in a particular year, then it's lost forever. So, I thought about that thinking, well, how can we take advantage of the medical deduction and yet not put an undue tax burden on the taxpayer? And one of the ways that you could do that is if you have an IRA account, a regular traditional IRA, you could convert that into a Roth IRA. That would be a taxable event, but to the extent that you don't do too much, you do just enough to cover the medical expense, then you can at least take advantage of that deduction. You don't save any tax, but what you will do is down the road, the Roth won't have to pay tax. So when you pull the money out later, so essentially you're sort of kicking the tax down the road, but you're getting the benefit later.
Very interesting. Actually, that was the one component that I really liked, because I'm a big believer in, if you have the opportunity and you have the income to take the tax hit now and then invest that in a Roth that can grow tax-free for the rest of your life. And in fact, you can even, your children can move that on, and then they don't have to take the money, and that can grow tax-free for them too, which is a fantastic estate planning tool. But you're right, because if you're retired already and you're thinking about moving into a retirement home that has this medical assistant, and you're only getting $30,000 or $40,000 in Social Security between the two of you, that's not a big offset. Yeah, great, you get 1 year with a little bit of an offset. But if you got to move into one of these homes where you're talking $200,000 up front, now you can take a big chunk of your IRA and convert it into a Roth that will not only benefit you down the road, may even benefit your family. So that's a fantastic idea. Now, what if, let's just say, someone wanted to help their mom and dad do this. Now, could they do that, or is this just specific to the person moving?
Yeah, the deduction will only be allowed with the person who is getting the medical treatment or at the home. So
right. So it's
the children wouldn't be able to take the deduction. It would have to be the parents.
Right. So then it would really be very specific. And again, like everything when it comes to taxes and investing, there's always some situation you need to consult professional help, like a CPA or a tax planner, to make sure that you're doing the right thing. Wow. So we've got the benefits of the Roth, which are really nice. You got the tax-free income over the rest of your life, or maybe even if you want to pass it on. Are there any other benefits you can see to this, or is that really the crux of it?
Well, again, it depends on the person. Everybody's different. It's very specific to the individuals involved. So you really have to look at all the pieces in play here and what their assets are. It may be that they don't even have an IRA. They need to sell something else to take advantage of that. But it's certainly an opportunity, and particularly that first year is critical. Not only that, but even going forward, I mean, some of these places have $5,000-8,000 a month fees, and so they're going to have every year there may be an opportunity for a little bit more. You know?
A little bit more, right?
It could be ongoing.
So it could be an ongoing thing. Well, that's a very, very interesting and a very different approach to it, or at least a way to take an opportunity. Because I mean, again, everybody's talking about healthcare these days. A lot of people are concerned about where they're going to spend the waning years of their life and making sure that they're not a burden on their family. So this seems to be a very, very interesting opportunity. And as he mentioned, it's very, very specific. It's not for everybody, but certainly if this is something of interest or you want to have a conversation, you can get a hold of me. You can certainly get a hold of Dave, Burgess and Company here in San Francisco. And thank you very much for taking the time today. I appreciate you explaining this. And again, I'm certain my audience out there is sick and tired of just listening to me. So thanks a lot for coming out and talking today.
You're welcome, Risley.
Have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.